Hello, everyone. Welcome to an impromptu episode of Transfer Talk. Sadly, no Akash today from the United League. He'll be on Sunday, but simply I've had to intervene because of this ridiculous news that has just happened in the last 10 or so minutes, longer than that even. I'm still eating. Like, this is my lunch, pasta and everything. Bloody halfway through it, and then literally as I look at my Twitter, I've just seen the absolute scenes that are feeling it right now. I am literally overexcited right now. They've sucked the life out of this deal, and for it to finally be practically happening, oh my goodness, it is quite remarkable. But obviously, if you are living under a rock, very quickly, welcome to the show. It's basically a quick news bulletin, but I'm going to probably spoil a lot of yours excitement or hope of what could possibly happen or what you're hoping to happen. Short and sweet, we'll get right into it. A lot of outlets this afternoon have been teasing the links with Manchester United and Jadon Sancho like, baiting fish in the pond. And thankfully, not a lot of us have fallen for it. Unfortunately, some of us have, and I'm here to sort of give you the details. The likes of David McDonald, Ronan Murphy, I think is how it goes. A couple of people from Transfer Market who work in the German sector have all come in and stated that there has been an agreement in principle with Borussia Dortmund for Jadon Sancho. It is expected to be around 80 or so million pounds, with something like 95 million euros ballpark where they wanted the figure for Man United to pay for them to be. Ronan Murphy, according to United Speaks, that's Robbie, by the way, is said to be reliable. I can't dispute that. He is one of the more in there with most clubs, not just Manchester United. But it's a big, big moment for us all as fans. And it looks like it is all but done. I think the only thing we're really missing now is seeing Sancho in a United shirt. And that's really all that I think is left. Here we go. So Sam Peel has come out now as well. Jadon Sancho to Manchester is virtually done. There's no obstacles remaining. It is a matter of time until the deal is announced. I mean, like, this is just boxes are being ticked left, right, and center. C34 Sam says, can we call it? I could incorporate you all today very quickly, but I did plan for this to be a very quick show. Paul McKee on the YouTube feels like the Lord of the Rings meme. It's over. It's finally over. I mean, mate, honestly, we're so close now. We are so close. It just needs the obvious thing to be Sancho at Old Trafford, the fancy announcement, him in a United shirt, God knows what. I'm hoping that that's the case. Yeah, thanks for Steve for Sam. I hope to at some point this week coming, we're going to start ramping up the content here because we've got a lot of Euro stuff to talk about. There you go. Opportunity to call in this weekend. I'll talk about Sunday's show in a minute, but very quickly again, just to highlight the main news. Jadon Sancho, according to various outlets, not Romano yet. So that's the most important one. The one we're waiting for, I'm sure everyone is at this point, is the one from Fabrizio Romano that says that we are says, here we go, Jadon Sancho to Manchester United is a done deal. That's the one we're waiting for. And look, the signs are there, though. It's been in the pipeline for over 18 months now. Really, you just have to harness the feeling of how amazing it will be next season to see him on the right-hand side, and then goodness knows who else United bring in this summer, whether it's Varane, we'll touch on him in a minute, and also Kieran Trippier, who will also quickly cover. There's a lot of potential from this club to really step up this year, especially with, all this ridiculousness that is going on. But let's quickly touch on some other stuff in case something else happens while I'm not looking at this on on Twitter. I'm actually going to keep scrolling, I promise, while I'm talking to you. But quickly touching on Raphael Varane, it's news that has been quite widespread recently while he's currently playing at the Euros for France. United heavily linked with the Real Madrid centre-back because he's currently lobbying to get a better contract. It doesn't look like Real Madrid are going to offer that to him. He is now looking elsewhere, according to various sources in Spain and in England. There's an update today that says that from MUFC MPB that says that he is close to agreeing some sort of deal. I don't know how long that's going to be because, like Sancho, it is a thing which we will have to hope will happen quickly after the Euros. France, we don't know how far they'll go, like England, in the competition. So if we do make a deal with Varane, it will be much like Sancho. We'll have to wait until the end of England or France's run to see how far they go, and hopefully we'll get them in sooner rather than later. But yeah, Varane is pretty close in my opinion. I think we'll get him if unless he's pulling our heartstrings again and trying to get a better contract. Please bring in Varane. He's begging. I know we all are. I hope he can come through. I'm still unless something crazy happens. I doubt it, but we are gonna hopefully go live if something more comes from the Sancho deal. But yeah, Varane, lots of stuff coming out of that. Florentino Perez last night was on doing an interview again, talking spiel about the Super League and Real Madrid and all that, and did speak about Varane. He has said that there are no official bids or offers that have come in for him yet, but we are obviously waiting for something to happen, but they are still trying to barter with him into signing a new deal. His representatives, I believe, are currently doing that while we are waiting for a further update on his current situation at Real Madrid. Journalists confirmed after the Euros. I'll touch on that too. Robbie's making my job very difficult today. I'm trying my best to get through this all quickly. Kieran Trippier now. Trippier is currently also with the England team at the European Championships at St James's Park as they prepare to take on the Germans on Tuesday. Yes, I'm scared. But he's also subject to interest from Manchester United, so strong to the point where there has been talk between, according to reports, between Atletico Madrid and Manchester United. Atletico are holding out for more than the initial amount United asked for, which was £15 million. They're not happy with that. They want 28, which is around about 40 million euros. It's not guaranteed. I think that there will be a way for United to reduce that fee and they'll be able to increase the odds of bringing him in sooner. Kieran Trippier really sees himself playing in England again, and also locally, being a local boy from around the area in Bury. It's not far from Manchester. He's, according to a lot of people, saying he's a United fan at heart. So if it means he gets a chance to wear United shirt before he retires, I hope we give him that opportunity. But it's all about getting the deal done with Atletico Madrid first, and hopefully sooner rather than later we have some more strength in the team for more of that. There you go. Do that as well. This is where you'll find some of the good stuff on the transfer market about Man United. And mate, we've got so much coming this Sunday. Again, the United Link, who's incorporating our series, we're grateful for him. He will be joining us on Sunday, and also we have more very good top-tier journalists joining us during the July period, during and after the Euros, before the season starts. So do stick with us. We've got so much good stuff coming. I believe there was one more of note. Deep line midfielder. Yes, the deep line midfielder situation. For me, it's a big teething problem. We don't have someone who's playing in the hole behind the midfielders to help dictate the game and make it comfortable for the likes of Fernandes, Rashford and co to play their football. Unfortunately, we haven't had that figure for a long, long time. I think the last decent player who could play that position was Michael Carrick, and since then we've not been able to replace him. Well, there is scope for United to go out and buy one, but that would only depend on whether Paul Pogba is willing to either sign a new contract or move on this summer. And United, if they do struggle to find that they won't accept him, messing around during this summer, will go out to get a fee from him. There is strong interest from Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid for his services, but no clear indication yet as to whether there's one or other clubs trying to secure his services post Euros. He's been literally lighting it up for France in the last couple of games. So every chance for him to raise his market value during the tournament. But if Pogba is sold, then it does allow Manchester United to go into the market again and get a solid deep line midfielder for anything similar to the price that they'll sell Pogba for, if not more. And I'm sure a lot of names are flicking around right now. Declan Rice will be one that will be heavily linked with United being the English choice. There is a lot of other talents. I heard this guy called Alou Dieng who's playing in Al Ahly, who played an absolute blinder the other day in the CAF Champions League final, the African Champions League final. For Al Ahly against Esperance, I think it was. Great performance, apparently. He had some incredible stats, and there's a lot of fans who follow African football that are saying that he could be linked with United, to the point where even Al Ahly TV have admitted that they've rejected and moved the club in Egypt for Dieng to move from Man United. Very strange, in my opinion. Very much speculation at the moment is Pogba's future. One thing that is looking quite unusual, though, is because of this Sancho deal, there has also been a bit of news about Anthony Martial today. Martial has been injured, obviously, since April and has not played for Manchester United for a long time, missing out, obviously, on the Europa League final and our run into the end of the season. Ultimately, obviously, he's now on holiday in Mykonos, as I'm sure a lot of you have seen the photos or the Instagram posts that the likes of Jesse Lingard and Ashley Young have been putting up with him in Mykonos. They've been visiting Salt Bay's restaurant. But unfortunately, it looks like Ollie's patience is wearing thin with Anthony Martial. According to a couple of other outlets today, Martial could be sold to make way for Jadon Sancho. This is according to David McDonald in the Mirror, who announced the Sancho deal an hour ago now. He's also indicating that Tottenham Hotspur are interested. Spurs obviously previously linked with Martial, didn't get him obviously because United were firm in his in keeping him at the club, but it looks like if Harry Kane does move on from Tottenham, that's the first player they think they'll go for in Anthony Martial. The Jadon Sancho deal may have a role to play in that because United do need to balance the books. But the Glazers promised an increased funding this season in terms of transfers, so who knows with that. But there's not much else news for me today. Sancho obviously is so close. That's the big news this afternoon. Jadon Sancho. Finally, is it finally over? Is the title? It might just be if once we hear the famous words of Fabrizio Romano that he is officially a United player. If it happens, we will be live. It may not be me. It could be anybody. Any of us will jump on this girl StreamYard. We'll go live and we'll let you know more about it. And then look out for Sunday because United Link Akash will be here. He will be looking out for you lot and he'll be giving you everything you need to know about every single thing related to Man United in the transfer market. So he's here on Sunday alongside Noah and Robbie. So tune in for that. And also, please like, subscribe, share this out, and on YouTube as well. Keep giving us that lovely like target, and we'll be back on Sunday for more wonderful content in the Transfer Talk series. We have a Euro show coming soon as well. We're going to quickly, I hope we can, if we are able to do later on, because tomorrow's the last 16, we may have a Euro show later on to do the predictions for the knockout phase and who will win Euro 2020 in 2021, however you guys like to call it. But enough from me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you're not going to tune in later, if we don't get to go on later, we'll speak to you. We'll see you again on Sunday. Until then, adios, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.